Weirdos, Truck Tree Surgeon here with another vlog in my 2021 Ford Ranger. I'm just kidding. This is a very cool truck. Trust me, a very cool truck. But the coolest truck in the world, I would still never choose over the crappiest motorcycle in the world. So I would choose my crappy old Goldwing, my 1980s Goldwing, the Bangkok bagger, over the Tremor any day of the week. But it is a very cool truck that you can win for 25 bucks with 100% of the proceeds going to benefit Forgotten Angels. But we're not messing with the truck today. We're riding motorcycles today. The truck is for when I need it. Motorcycles are for when I want it, baby. Although I will admit to y'all, when I was nothing but a little baby hedge wizard, my old grandpappy, pretty much always after going right upside my head, would say that I had a very hard time distinguishing between wants and needs. And right now, I need a Bang energy drink, so I'm gonna stop by the Stab and Grab, even though I am officially running a hair past a freckle to meeting up the boys behind the Dirty Shame for a ride. Hey, come on. If they love me, they'll understand. God, I got the wackest flavors of Bang here. All right, let's head up to the Shame before they leave without me. Ooh, this Goldwing does not like the cold weather. And when I mean cold weather, I mean 70. Hey, perfect timing. I'm the last one here. What's up, y'all? Oh, where's Kyle at? Is he here?
Beat Kyle.
I beat Kyle? Hell yeah, dude. That bum, that loser can't get here and say, you know what it is? It's no respect for y'all. That's what Kyle's doing. It's just like zero respect for you guys. Not like me. Shh. Hush up. Not like me. second to last, all the respect in the world.
Look at this. Look at these bums. Bums just showing up now. Not like me. Not like a man who's on time. No respect. And look who bought. Somebody, and my man here bought Purple Rain. It gets to stay in the van. I didn't buy Purple Rain. Too bad. So sad.
But at least I get to see it and be mad about it every time I see him enjoying it.
Yo, who let a Goldwing in this motherfucker, dude? I used to be special. Does everybody has one? Hey, by the way, Tori, all your karaoke, Tori and Kiefer, all your karaoke's coming out today. If y'all want to see that. Oh, you guys killed it. You guys killed it. It's nothing to be embarrassed. You guys remember this bike right here? This is the Road King that belonged to Alana's father that Bob Fett and her rode back from Alaska. You know, a lot of times I'm used to the Goldwing being the sketchiest bike here, but not when Callie shows up. You guys remember this Sportster? This is the very first Sportster, and since it's the very first Sportster, the very first Harley Davidson that Shay Lisi ever rode. It was. Sorry, that was the first one she ever rode. You guys remember at the shop? She didn't think she could do it, and I thought it was a bad idea too. And then this dum-dum was like, yeah, go ahead, take it for a whirl. Of course, I haven't ridden with my man Wizard over Comb in quite some time now, and if you guys didn't know, this is the better half of Rats and Wrath. I don't know if it's Rat or Wrath over here. I need your help. He's a barber, by the way. And by the way, I'm going bald, so if you could fix that. Yes. Whatever you need to do, man, you just go ahead and do it.
I think it's looking pretty good for a motorcycle that sat in storage for God knows how many years and then made a trip back from Alaska. Yeah. This thing's doing all right, man.
Still got some zip ties.
Oh my God. Dude, you ain't got a hair on your ass unless you get some Purple Rain airbrushed on the side of this thing. I want to see Prince in a frilly shirt airbrushed right there. I'll pay for it. You down?
I'm not doing Prince on here.
What?
Ursula.
Get off. Ursula, there you go.
Oh my God, no Prince. Disney adults. Disney adults. They're among us acting like normal people. Bunch of sketchy bastards. We got Bobber Fett, My Flutterby, Callie, AJ, Dynabro Special, my man Spend for Christ over here. We got Tori and Kiefer, and the new Purple Rain. That's Prince over there, okay? Not Ursula. Wizard Overcomb, Drunk in a Field, Jenna Resin. I'm not going to put everybody's Instagram names here because there's too many. The first nice riding day of the season. You see, our seasons here in Florida are swapped. I know I feel bad for all my northern brothers and sisters who are just putting their motorcycles up right now, but here in Florida, our riding season is just starting. And trust me, it's not lost on me that we get to ride year-round here, and I still ride all summer long, but organizing group rides, because when you organize a group rides, let me tell you, getting bikers together, it's like herding cats, baby. It's never never easy, and I don't make it any easier with how late I always am. So it always involves a little bit of waiting, and usually waiting outside. You're in the middle of Florida. We had this insanely hot summer where it's 100 degrees with 100% humidity every single day. Making people wait around in a parking lot is not fun. But this time of year, when it drops down to being around in the like 75, man, it's just perfect for meeting up with the crew and going out and raising hell. I guess it probably really was a Forgotten Angels camp out and riding with that big group that reminded me that I've gone pretty much the entire summer without doing a big group ride, and made me miss all my friends. I get so busy at the bar and the things start falling through the cracks, and you know what never falls through the cracks is just riding my motorcycle for pleasure. I will always do that. But then when it comes to organizing people and hanging out with my friends and doing group rides where we're all together, that's something that falls through the cracks. And doing that big ride and hanging out with everybody at Forgotten Angels made me go, you know what? Let's start doing that again, especially now that it's nice. I say it all the time. I wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for the support of my friends. I would be nothing without my tribe. Believe that. And I'm so fortunate that I've expanded my tribe to be much bigger than just the people I know in real life. And I see it on the Discord server literally every single day. I wouldn't be anything without the people standing behind me, and I'm standing behind all them too. It's a two-way street. It's not just for me, trust me. All right, hitting up a place I've only been to once before, or actually twice before. I'm a liar. This place just opened up here on 41. It's called Black Sheep. I was here in a previous video, and I just was like, man, that's a cool stopping point. You know, I don't think it's a biker bar really, but we about to make it a biker bar, all right? And if you don't remember anything else about it, you remember the sheep with the tits. I like all my bars with a healthy dose of bestiality.
You guys too cool to hang out with us, man?
We're different.
Yeah. You got two metric cruiser. Wait, I'm on a metric cruiser.
They're different, all right? They're not like the other bikers, okay?
Once again, the Honda Goldwing to the rescue, okay? All these Harleys just falling apart. Look, that's why the only reason...
Oh, wait, it says made in Japan. Wow.
Goldwing to the rescue. You know, funny fact,
They actually put standard tools in Goldwings. They put all standard stuff because they know that you're going to be helping all your buddies on Harleys who break.
I'm just kidding, they're metric tools. That would be pretty funny though. Cool, we thought there was something wrong with it, but the brakes are apparently fine. There's just no fluid in it. I'll tell you what, Devin, a bike like this, it's all gas and no brakes. All right, baby. That's the way we do it. You know what? The brakes are merely a suggestion. No front brakes because we move forward. We persevere. We never look back and we never stop. All right. It's more of a lifestyle than no front brake. You know what I mean?
I need to get that tattooed.
Just the whole thing.
All right, spend for Christ, the person keeping us honest. Kyle, he's in a constant yin-yang battle with spend for Christ, but we're all still friends.
Yeah.
And of course, my man Keither, the singing cowboy, the dancing cowboy, handsome Kiefer. Well, I gotta roll out. I'm gonna let these guys get into their own trouble because we got a premiere to do. Come on, you can do it, baby. Oh, Lordy, I'm really going to have to do something about these carburetors now that it's getting cold. All right. Under protest. Heading back home. I hated to cut it short. They're going on a little bit of a longer ride after that, and I had such a good time hanging out. That's one of the things that I've just been telling myself I'm going to do more. It's so easy to cut out hanging out with the crew when I've got so many things to do, but that's one of the things that makes me happy, man. I love hanging out with my tribe. But today is extenuating circumstances because we're doing the raffle announcement today. This is going to take place after the raffle announcement and probably even a video about it, but we're announcing the 2021 Ford Ranger Tremor raffle giveaway for Forgotten Angels, and I definitely want to be present for the premiere. I love doing premieres anyway, but I definitely want to be present for this premiere because it's kind of a huge announcement that hasn't happened yet. You know, I'm talking about something that has happened by the time you're viewing this, but hasn't happened to me yet. So my anxiety levels are high. Oh, I was gonna run this red light, and then when I when I twist it wide open, nothing happens. So we're still doing a bike, and I haven't picked up the bike yet, but I'm gonna get and again, this video will probably come out before this video. So many things are supposed to happen by the time this video comes out that are just like fingers crossed that haven't happened yet. So we're supposed to announce a raffle for the Ford Ranger, which I'm really cutting it close right now. And then Monday or Tuesday, I'm supposed to pick up a Lowrider S from Bert's Black Widow in Port Charlotte, and that's supposed to be a part of the raffle too. No, so none of this stuff has actually happened yet. I'm just like, oh, this is supposed to happen, all in a video that hopefully by the time this one comes out, it actually has, and all for a good cause too, man. Just hanging out with the crew there, like the local crew, the good people who help Forgotten Angels happen. Those people are out there working there all the time, making these events happen, helping the kids out there, mentoring the young men on the property. That whole crew, Kyle and Callie and Brian and that, I'm missing people's names, Cowboy Mike, they're all just a huge part of Forgotten Angels and what we do here. It was great to talk with them about it today and kind of just do a little bit of a celebration of the next step in really helping these young men and other young men who are aging out of the foster care system. It felt really good. But I'm also got a lot of anxiety because none of it's happened yet. My main anxiety is that I know that obviously cars are more popular than motorcycles. Like, look around me. How many motorcycles do I see? I don't see a whole lot of motorcycles, but I see a lot of cars. So it tracks. It goes like, well, a Ford Ranger, a 2021 Ford Tremor, that's like the top of the line Ranger. Obviously, like, more people are interested in buying a raffle ticket for that, and it's still going to be a pretty decent odds, especially compared to whatever else you might spend a raffle ticket on. I'm like, okay, well, more people should buy raffle tickets for that. Then more people buy raffle tickets, the more young men we can help, the further we can take all this. But still, I'm like, since it hasn't happened yet, I'm freaking out. And I'm also freaking out because I like motorcycles. So when it comes to someone going like, oh, we're going to raffle off a truck, I'm like, well, I don't really care. I like bike. But more people like truck than people who like bike. I just like bike, so it's hard for me to imagine more people liking truck than liking bike. As I was saying before, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'd rather ride around, stay in your lane, I'd rather ride around this crappy old Goldwing that barely runs, carburetor's blocked up with some kind of gunk, than a Lamborghini. You know what I mean? But that's just me. And this isn't just about me. This is about the mission and all the young men of Forgotten Angels and about all you guys watching right now. And I know that people like trucks. Not everybody likes crappy Honda from the 80s. I can't put this on everybody, okay?
Okay, day 2 with the Ford Ranger, and we're putting it to work. Here's one of the problems with the lifted vehicle. So it's a 4-wheel drive, it's a Tremor, which means it has off-road suspension. Very cool, and it goes over speed bumps very well. We haven't taken it off-road yet because it has 100 miles on it, but anyway, speed bumps, choice, so good. But it makes it a little more difficult when it comes to loading a motorcycle in the back, especially something as heavy as a Sportster. But yeah, here it goes. Okay, there's a couple reasons you never ride motorcycles into the back of trucks. One of which being, the main one, is a lot of times bikes, especially street bikes, not dirt bikes, they catch right on the frame because your truck is too high to get it in there. And that's almost every single person you see drop a bike off a truck, that's how they do it.
So here's a solution, especially with the lifted truck. You got to get your street bike back there. You got to get your Sportster or your sport bike back in it. Find a curb. It makes life a lot easier. Well, if you're wondering if a Harley-Davidson Sportster fits in the bed of a 4-door Ranger with the shorter bed, yeah, that's just fine. Like, obviously you ain't putting the tailgate up, but inches to spare, baby. If you had a much longer motorcycle, you might not be getting in there, but the Sporty fits just fine.
This is the Raspberry Buffet. It had a passenger seat cup holder.
I know, this is bull crap. Your chariot awaits. Hop up in the booster seat. Oh, those are some snacks from leftover from which trip? I think that's from 2 different trips. Those are probably bad. Got old Shay Lisi on the back seat of the Bangkok bagger for a good reason, because we're going to get our other green motorcycle running, one Willem Dafoe's The Green Goblin. Shay's Sportster Willem Dafoe's The Green Goblin has been not running for far, far too long. And I know that we're pretty bad around here. We call Brapstar Garage the Roach Motel. The motorcycles check in, but they don't check out. Well, feet down on the highway, that's awesome. What's even funnier is the whole reason that the Sportster isn't running right now is for such a dumb reason. We tried to put a hydraulic clutch on it. It's a Magura clutch. It's the same one that not the same one, but similar to what they used on Buell's, but it just didn't, we just couldn't really get it to work right. It wasn't sold by Magura. It was sold as a Drag Specialties clutch, but it had a Magura slave cylinder on it. Just, I don't know, man. We could never get it to work right, and they don't make them anymore, and I guess there's a reason they don't make them anymore, because it sucks. You know, Hondas do come in handy. They come in really handy when it comes to picking up parts for 20-plus-year-old Harley Davidsons. I'm making fun of Sportsters over here on my Goldwing, but this thing isn't running very well either. I mean, it is running, but the Sportster's running too. The problem is the clutch, not the motor. And the problem isn't even a Harley Davidson part. It's an aftermarket part that I couldn't make work right.
Back at the shop with a Harley on the lift. Lately it's been Hondas on the lift, so we haven't even been a Harley on the lift lately, so I don't want to hear it.
Far from the lift.
Yeah. That other Harley back there, that's a video for a different day. We'll talk about that later. The other green Sportster in here. Anyway, this is our replacement solution for Shay Lisi's hydraulic clutch that failed to hydraul. It only licked, it did not hydraul. Licked or sucked or whatever, but yeah, that thing's gotta go. And of course, for moral support, we have the marvelous, mysterious Maria Mew.
What am I gonna do without my monster trucks?
That's not a world I want to live in, a world without monster trucks present while we work on motorcycles. Come on, baby.
Do monster truck guys fight the way that wrestling guys fight?
I think they used to. I don't know if they do it anymore.
I'm gonna mess up your monster truck.
So back in the day, they used to have quad races before, and like dirt bike races before the monster trucks race, and those guys would fight sometimes. That was like, it was like wrestling. Like they would like bump and they would get into fist fights and stuff like that. I mean, unless they were just actually fighting, which is also possible. Race car drivers fight each other sometimes. And it happens. Like sometimes someone will wreck somebody.
Do the ever fight?
I would assume so. That's like their backup crew.
Yeah, right? Get the pit involved.
All right, we're off track, but if you think we're off track on camera, you should see us off camera. Let's get this clutch installed.
If Shay Lisi's working on a bike and there isn't a camera out, did it even happen? Switching over to my camera because her memory card is full. Crazy how that happens, right? Crazy how that happens.
Dumb shit for 2 hours.
Well, we got the RSC clutch on the Green Goblin, but the Green Goblin is still failing to proceed, or at least failing to proceed at a level that I'm comfortable with. There's still a lot of noise coming out of the primary, and I'm not sure what we adjusted wrong, but Shay Lisi and I know that it's us. It's not the bike. It's something we did. It's something we did wrong, which is unsurprising. You know, this is Occam's razor, right? Occam's razor cut through the Gordian knot. One of those things. The most likely culprit is us, so it's probably us.
Yeah,
Well, we're coming back to this one another day because we're all starving. And Shay's about to get hangry, so me too. Let's rock and roll.
Foiled again by Harley Davidson. Oh well. I think the Righteous Stunt Clutch, or Righteous Stunt Metals, whatever the company is called, I think that's going to end up working out really well. Shay loves the feel. It's pretty much just about as easy of a pull as a hydraulic clutch was. Just I've done something wrong somewhere, and when you pull in the clutch, something's hitting on the inside body of the primary. Now this thing really does not want to accelerate at all. Anyway, we got a whole bunch of bikes that barely work right. Even my Hondas, the paragon of reliability, don't really work right. But you know, as Shay Lisi always says, there's no such thing as a bad dog, just a bad owner, and there's no such thing as a crappy motorcycle, just a crappy owner and a crappy mechanic, right? So that's why all my bikes suck. You know whose fault it is? Mine. And of course, because she's got an idiot for a teacher, all of Shay's bikes suck too. Because this is the blind leading the blind over here, okay? But at least we're having a good time. quick pit stop at the homestead, and me and the girls are going out for ramen to Ichikoro, baby. Yeah, when the weather falls down in the 60s, that's pretty much cold for us, although I'm still loving it. It's still better than 95 with 100% humidity, but it's cold enough to want to go out and get some ramen, that's for sure. All my northern brothers and sisters are just cussing my name right now. I'm Florida born and bred, and I don't do well in the cold. I guess that would be like the modern day equivalent to walking around with a boombox on your shoulder. That was the thing people did. Maybe someone who's watching this right now doesn't remember it, but I remember when people used to walk around with a boombox on their shoulder. I'm old enough to remember that, and now you walk around holding a Bluetooth speaker in your hand. I guess it's the same thing. It just doesn't, quite have the same visual effect, I'll say. All right, let's see what Ichikoro's got for us tonight. The past couple times I've come here, I haven't been able to get a seat. There's people waiting outside, so who knows if I'll be able to this time. Oh, I wasn't wrong. There is an hour and a half wait to seat 3 people at Ichikoro right now, so I'm gonna be seeking vittles elsewhere. Ichikoro and ramen have eluded us, so I'm gonna go to an old favorite that's something new now. I was so sad when Nico's Diner closed down. It's just this traditional diner here, but the place that opened up in it here is called Chop Chop Shop, and I've never eaten here, and I was initially avoiding it because I just kind of felt like, man, I love Nico's Diner so much, and I used to eat breakfast there all the time. I was like, I'm not coming here, but you know what? It's still an awesome building. It's still super cool inside. Hopefully they still have the plaque up where Elvis ate here once, which guy Nick, the previous owner of Nico's Diner, was so proud of. Another cool thing about this place, it's got a gigantic basement that's bigger than the entire building that, as far as I know, isn't on any public records. Oh, no, of course you gotta sit in Elvis's booth, man. Elvis, a long-time lover of Korean food. That's why he always came here. Just like the king always had Sapporo Black. Little known fact, Elvis's favorite beer. I'm just kidding, okay, obviously. But I've never had Sapporo Black before. I'm really excited to try it.
Don't be stingy now.
It is like Guinness. It's delicious. This is great. I immediately love it. It's also odd, too, because you never see a tapered can. It's like a glass shape. I really like that.
It's like always the ultimate burn. I'm just like, oh wow, your music's so good it could be royalty free. Give us a bite. Don't mess up with the chopsticks either, okay? If you drop that, everyone's gonna laugh at you.
I know.
Okay?
I'm having such a hard time. The noodles are
You
so
can do it.
solid.
I believe in you.
That's why I prefaced mine where I'm like, I'm bad at this.
I'm bad at chopsticks.
Yeah, you're like, I'm bad
Give
at
up and use a fork.
No.
I'd rather struggle.
Just like,
Atta girl.
Really struggling.
Atta girl. That's the way we like it.
That's my motto with so many things. I'd just rather struggle.
finally.
Delicious. Chop, chop, chop. Amazing. I can't pronounce the beef I got, but it's very, very good. The people here are very nice. I feel bad that it took me so long to come in here after it was Nico's. The food is great. The beer is great. I'm gonna come here all the time. I don't know what the difference is between a pickled cucumber and a pickle, but there is a difference. I just don't know what it is.
Probably stop it before it's pickled, like transitioned.
Wow, spicy cucumber. It's good though, delicious.
Okay, I am a convert. I can't believe how long it took me to come back to this place. I was upset that Nico's closed down because I went to Nico's Diner all the time, and I just didn't come back here for the longest time, and I just sat down and had one of the best meals I've had in such a long time. The Chop Chop Shop is literally probably my favorite new restaurant I've been to in a long time, and might be in the running for one of my favorite restaurants in Tampa, period. That food was amazing. And the Sapporo Black, I can't believe I got one to go. A beer was so good, I was like, man, I gotta take another one with me. Chop Chop Shop, it's a winner, baby. It's not all the time that you have a meal so good and you're so full and you literally are so excited just to go back again. I'm excited to go back and try something else. That's really, I'm into it. Chop Chop Shop is a big time winner. Expect to see me back there soon. Well, boys and ghouls, I think that's gonna about do it for this one. I'm not sure what happened earlier in the video because I'm not sure what all days I'm putting together. Usually I just film what I'm doing and it's over like 3 or 4 different days and I just slap it all together and call it a vlog. Oh, I'm gonna go home now. I've promised Shay that I'll finally start watching 30 Rock. It's one of her favorite shows, and normally I only like stuff with wizards and dragons and magic and stuff happening in outer space, but you know what? She loves it enough and she's been begging me to watch 30 Rock. I think I can sit down and watch a show and have a good laugh. I'm gonna do that, enjoy my Sapporo Black, and that's gonna be about it, y'all. As always, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate the support. I appreciate all the support you show, not only me, but that you show Shay Lisi, and you show all of our crew down here, and especially the support that you guys show to our friends over at Forgotten Angels. They're doing the real good work over there, and I really, really appreciate y'all showing out for them. As always, I'll have a link down below to the new raffle truck, the 2021 Ford Ranger Tremor, and 25 bucks could win you that, and even if it doesn't win you that, you know it goes to a good cause and bad people doing good things. Well, David's a good person and Cindy's a good person. They're good people doing good things. We're bad people doing good things. Till next time, y'all, keep it weird.